Hey there, and welcome to my second video about sorting out my life. During the last video I've given you a brief overview about the tools that I'm using, and I've basically talked about what this series is going to be about. So let's jump right into it and see what has happened during the last week. Alright, we're back at the overview within Obsidian. Now let's see what has happened. As you can see, there's the adulting tab. And my habits. Well, did I stick to my habits? Unfortunately, most of the time, no. I did stay up. I usually stood up at around like 9 to 10 a.m., which is not great because I decided to stand up at 7:30. Like there was one time when I managed to stand up at 7:50, at 8 a.m. But other than that, like generally speaking, I stood up at around 10 a.m. So this is something that I'm really having troubles with. I really am trying to. Well, this is really an area where I try to get better at, but it's taking a little bit of time. Because as you remember, at first I decided to stand up at 6:30, but this is just overkill with my current sleep cycle. This is something that I wish to work on way more, and probably should be working on a little bit more and take more seriously, but we'll see. Clean room. Well, my room was really clean throughout the whole week. There have only been like some instances where I had like stuff laying around on my desk that's just not necessary. But other than that, generally speaking, it's quite clean. Now let's jump right into the health aspect. Well, I did not work out this week. This is really it's sad. I mean, I'm trying not to get to be top overweight because, as I've mentioned before, it's like small incremental progress. But working out once would have been possible, and it would have been way more easy if I had stood up earlier. So yeah, I did manage to stretch 2 times, so that's really good for me because I did notice a little bit of back pain, simply because I'm like sitting throughout the day, so this is, in my opinion, a little bit more important than working out. But still, I don't wanna make any excuses. So I wish to stick a little bit more closer to that, starting from next week. I've also decided to kind of change my workout plan. I decided to go with a really basic routine of 2 times full body workouts and 3 times stretching combined with core workouts. But this is something that I'll get to next week. Anyway, regarding my diet, apart from the a little bit problematic consumption of energy drinks, everything was great. Like, there have been some times like where I combined breakfast and meal, and at the Monday I had a kind of rough start at the week where I visited my grandmother, and I was too lazy to really cook anything and just ate a kebab. Other than that, like, the diet was clean, so that's that. And now, last but not least, the mental aspect, respectively, the general reflection. I've got a lot to do for university right now, so this is a little bit concerning, considering that I'm trying to also build up this sort of online presence and needs, and have got other areas that I'm trying to kind of improve on. But other than that, I'm quite happy about how it's going. I don't feel overwhelmed, so that's definitely a plus. But yeah, there's some minor things that I wish to improve upon, such as like standing up in time, getting my workouts done, just really the basics. I'm basically on an upward trajectory, and these things will get better within the following weeks. So that's that. So this is basically how my last week went. And for the next week, I've once again decided to try to get up earlier and to stick to at least 50% of my workouts, respectively active recovery sessions, which, as mentioned before, include stretching and working out my core. So, yeah, with that being said, thank you once again for being here, and see you next time.